Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's 23rd of December. Let's have a look into price action of Bitcoin, ETH, and all other altcoins, cryptocurrencies as of today. So nothing changed on the high-end time frame, but we keep continue this, right? There is many reasons for that. On the 12 months back and the 6 months back, and here we get a sign of the local top. Could be, on the cycle top, but it's still not ended. It's showing like this because we have a pullback currently, and once Bitcoin can a little bit pop up, this signal can actually disappear and be moved for the next candle, and that's what I'm expecting. When we compare the past to the current situation, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5. So I really would expect this sign will pop up, signal will pop up around first bigger prices of Bitcoin, and the second also different timing, minimum half year later from now. That's the expectation, but let's monitor it closely. And the next 2 weeks will be very interesting. Here's the chart of ETH, and on the higher time frame, it's a lot of potential to still move, right? It didn't even touch the all-time high yet, and once it does it, it can easily go 3 times that amount, easily, like to 12,000 or even more. So in a very short period of time. So let's monitor it very carefully. And I think Ethereum is extremely good bet for the next 3 months, as it used to have a very strong Q1, the years of the following of the elections and halvings. Here on this chart, we are comparing, look, Bitcoin on the monthly charts, comparing the gold ETF. So higher time frame, and you are holding the spots. Nothing happened to you, right? We are here, we are going here to minimum 1 2 millions in the next 4 or 5 years. So actually very quick. But if we compare and want to trade a little bit, like try to, buy low and say high, sell high, this is where we are. So if we look at ETF gold, this is this month currently we are in, and actually, we are having very similar move. So let's just keep track on it, right? We have the current December is like the time October 2025, which would mean that January could start low and then have 1, 2, 3 very strong moves. So January, look, December start low and then 1, 2, 3, and then the pullbacks coming for the next moves and the next stops. But that would be the key analysis, and I think I would really try to bet futures on it. If we start generally low, I would try to find entries for this. So if we look into the Bitcoin and the weekly chart and compare to ETH, we can definitely see that ETH starts sitting down around these levels, which is the support currently. So 3,200 is a support for ETH. The previous support was 2,400, so way below, and it pumps like a hell. So that's how the Ether is moving. It's going up, down, but it's exactly very nice trading opportunity for everyone who likes to trade a little bit short term, because the next move could be easily to 4,800, 600 to 5,000 to break all-time high, and then make it a support and then go farther up. If we say the potential is to 8,000, this is where we are and where the 12,000 is, okay? We don't say it must happen over the night, but I want just to show you the move, right? How these recent pullbacks looks compare to where we can go. If we go there, right? Not really, but that's how it looks like. It's still extremely early, okay? If you have money, just buy ETH and you will be extremely happy in the next few months. First Q1 2025 is the main one. Expectation for ETH, if not 12, yeah, we can go to 6. I don't know. Anyway, you can basically double your money starting from here. But this could be the top cycle. If not Q1 2025, maybe a bit later or much later. Here, the next chart, there were the few summaries. Yeah. Let me go back with this summarize. So when we look at the RSI and all other factors on the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, we still did not have a top. We did not top it yet. Okay, we had a decent bounce in November. Everyone knows that, but it's usually how it looks like. So I was already since 2 months ago and a month ago saying that 20% correction is coming. I was just not sure December or Jan. We can have both of them, like starting December, starting Jan low, and then going high. They will repeat the gold ETF move. So on daily, Bitcoin looks like this. Not too much change, but definitely 87 is still in progress, because if we would run the 20% correction from the top, from 108, 20%, we would reach 85, 86, and basically everyone could be 86,000. Everyone could be quite fucked. So that could be opportunity, and this is what market makers love to do, right? Fucked retail traders. So that's such possibility here, and then opportunity. Here is the weekly time frame for ETH, where we are. This is what I show you, where if we compare the current pullback to the move which can come, even if not 12,000, but at least 6 to 8, 9, I don't know, somewhere there, we are still way below. So the decent pullback is extreme opportunity to load your bucks, guys. If you have spot, just do it and wait for the next move up. Just give it 3 months. If we look Ether to Bitcoin, that's the situation. We didn't take the lows from the previous month. So in the pair, we are still bottoming out. So it looks actually very good for the next few months for ETH. And usually take into account the historical performance. That was the preliminary fundamental, bottoming out. And then the next few months were very good for ETH, which means ETH gained more than Bitcoin. And that means if you love Bitcoin, sometimes it's worth to buy a bit more ETH for a moment to get more Bitcoin afterwards. So how the Bitcoin dominance looks like? Bitcoin dominance is like market share going to Bitcoin instead of altcoins. And that's how it looks on the higher time frame. And that's how it looks like on the lower time frame. So yeah, we had a decent trend break, consolidation, reconfirmation, and we can monitor it closely, what you evaluate. But we saw the same case already before, right? This is the monthly chart. Let's wait for Jan, and Feb March could be extremely strong for altcoins. So that's the crypto total market cap excluding top 10, and we saw this history over and over again. Once we have a green nice candle with wicks, we can see the same pattern on the next 3 months, and that's what we are expecting. Others to Bitcoin also bottoming out, and others to ETH also at the resistance level. So there is a lot of room for movements for the alts, shitcoins lower than top 10, 20, 50. And this is how the chart looks like for crypto total market cap excluding top 10. It's exactly like Ether, chart from Ether, right? Ethereum. There is not too much difference here. We did not achieve the all-time high yet. We need to come back here, reconfirm, and then go extremely high. So that's the same chart we already discussed. And here just few altcoins. We have XRP, ADA, Doge, and Solana. Solana is having a very good, strong pullback, but still the chart looks actually extremely bullish. Look the move it happened, it did in the recent year. It is just crazy. All the rest is just repetition what we discussed before. So if we look where we are in the cycle, look how similar orange is to the red line. So the orange is 2017 cycle and red is the current. We are almost matching the same. That would mean we would start in the next week or two the next move up, and that's what I'm also expecting. So load your bucks now. That's the price prediction. That's the rainbow chart. We spoke about it. That's the stock to flow. In the next 10 years, we go to $10 million US. Alt season looks extremely well, actually. If you just have a look, this is the Binance. But if you, sorry, it's just the last few years. But if we look this recent pullback, it's not trend reversal, it's pullback. It's extreme opportunity to buy more altcoins. ETF, nothing changed. Markets are not working. I mean, there was some sell pressure recently, but hey, how much green candles we had? It will show them. The price will pop up very, very soon. This is the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. And it looks like there is some liquidation at around 94,000, a little bit below. So the price may come back there. This is the Google Trends for Bitcoin. Where we are, we look like, again, also bottoming up. So, having a pullback. So every time Bitcoin, hits all-time high, all newspapers are writing about it, and the visitors are the new new people or people just coming to see and buy expensive Bitcoin. Once the Bitcoin is dropping, it became boring again and people stop buying again. It's crazy how people are working, but this is exactly how it's working. This nothing is interesting. This is I wanted to tell you, but I told you in the 𝐒𝐿Comm review of maps the same that Ethereum has a very strong Q1s, like look 2021 and 17. Those both 2021 and 17 are the quarters after the elections, and both were extremely strong. And that's what we assumed to expect the next 3 months. ETF, we saw Bitcoin number 7 worldwide, 1.8 trillion. To gold, we have seen 10 times X. We may expect it to flip. Bitcoin will flip the gold in the next 5-10 years or even faster. Global liquidity index, we saw it. We are in the middle of the move. Nothing popped up yet. And the funding rate heat map. This is also showing where we are in the current situation at the middle of the December, where all the shitcoins were popping up 20, 10, 20, 30%. There was a little bit overheated. Now we resetted all the parameters back. So everything looks perfect set up for the amazing run in first quarter on 2025. Yeah, and that would be everything. That would be the most important information you should be aware about. And today, if you like, please subscribe the button, follow up, and then talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.